You guys might be surprised to see iPhone 14 Pro Max battery performance, and don't you ever think it's better than the iPhone 13 Pro Max. But we can say it's slightly less compared to the iPhone 13 Pro Max. While doing battery tests, which includes the social media use, some gaming, and web browsing, this bad boy lasts around 9.5 hours, which is still the best figure compared to the other Android smartphones including the Galaxy S22 Ultra. But do you guys know that in the same test how long your iPhone 13 Pro Max lasts? Well, it's more than iPhone 14 Pro Max, around 9 hours and 52 minutes. There's not much of a big difference, but Apple claims to have 2 hours more battery backup than the iPhone 13 Pro Max, which clearly not in the case of the iPhone 14 Pro Max, and there could possibly one big reason. iPhone 14 Pro Max battery is slightly smaller than the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Shocking, right? Well, iPhone 13 Pro Max comes with 4,352 mAh battery, whereas iPhone 14 Pro Max comes with 4,323 mAh battery. Not a big difference here, but this thing created a difference of almost 20 minutes in battery life. Now, Apple can manage this in the upcoming iOS 16 update, where we might see the iPhone 14 Pro Max will beat the iPhone 13 Pro Max in the battery backup, but still, this is one of the best phones which packs some great numbers. One thing I noticed, yes, always on display does get some battery out of your iPhone 14 Pro Max, and there is no customization option in the always on display. It will just dim down your current wallpaper and iOS 16 lock screen. There is no setting to check whether to show certain notifications or not, and sometimes if you are not used to always on display, it's kind of annoying while on the table. And also, you guys might be concerned about the always on display battery. Well, it does affect the battery life because the display is always on including the wallpaper, although it is running on 1 Hz, but later we will get to know how much always on display battery drains on the iPhone 14 Pro Max. If it's not much on the iPhone 14 Pro Max, then it will surely affect the battery life of iPhone 14 Pro, which has a smaller battery. The charging speed was okay, but as per Apple claims, it was going to charge 50% in 30 minutes. But guess what? It only go up to 42%. Obviously not a deal breaker when you are getting almost 9 hours of usage. And in one aspect, this can be a good thing, which is good for your iPhone 14 Pro Max battery longevity. The most noticeable thing you will see after getting an iPhone 14 Pro Max is its new dynamic island. It is just like a normal pill hole display, but Apple added a couple of features which is interesting, and you will see yourself using after getting an iPhone 14 Pro Max. And this could be your next normal thing on iPhones. There are some interesting stats of iPhone 14 Pro Max when we talk about gaming and performance on iPhone 14 Pro Max. It does perform well compared to the iPhone 13 Pro Max, but how much? On Genshin Impact, the difference is around 4 FPS. Not too big, right? Compared to what we have seen in the benchmarks where we saw iPhone 14 Pro Max was 17% faster than the iPhone 13 Pro Max. But during this gaming test, iPhone 14 Pro Max gets more heat up than the iPhone 13 Pro Max, just around 1 degree difference, which is not too big. So we can say you could get a similar battery and performance out of iPhone 14 Pro Max, what you have seen on iPhone 13 Pro Max. And if you want in detail comparison of iPhone 14 Pro Max versus iPhone 13 Pro Max, you can check this video. I'll see you next time. Till then, peace out.